Looking at my YouTube channel, most people would probably think, wow, this is a good guy. You're my hero, Ninye. I can trust you. But that couldn't be further from the truth, because in the summer of 2021, I scammed nearly 1 million people for thousands of dollars. It's about time I air out some of the evil from my past publicly. This is for sure the biggest Ninye lore drop yet. So let me tell you how I slightly unethically made about $3,000 a month on Discord. I created an empire of different Discord servers spanning tens of thousands of members. It all started because my roommate at the time that has requested to stay anonymous wanted to get some OnlyFans leaks for free, also for anonymous reasons. Although if you've watched the Ninye channel before, you can probably guess who this person is. The OnlyFans girl in question? Hannah Owo. My undisclosed roommate was tirelessly searching the internet, presidentially down bad for these leaks, until finding a promising Discord server that had them. The only problem is once he joined, there was a gimmick that required him to invite 3 people for access to them, and then 10 people for more, and so on. Or the alternative is that you could just pay money and get it all up front. So my roommate starts spamming his invite link all over Reddit in a sweaty frenzy to get access to these pictures. And that was about the time I left my bedroom, and I see him doing this in the goddamn living room. Bro had the MacBook HDMI cable displaying this on the television. So naturally, I inquired as to what he was doing. And when he explained how the server worked to me, I had an anime fisheye lens moment with a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. To put it simply, I was down on my shits at this time, and I had no bands to my name because I didn't want to work at Safeway. So I joined this server and started studying their methods to make my own server. But instead of Hannah Owo, my gimmick was gonna be anime. I had to learn how to make a Discord server, find a bot that equates invites to server roles, set up the roles to see certain text chats, but eventually I got something that looked decent. Now, somehow in the same time while I was learning how to see my operation through, my roommate had gotten the highest possible role on the server. Bro had over 2,000 invites in the Hannah Owo server. He had so many invites, people were messaging him personally on Discord to find out how he got so many invites. So I thought if I just did the same thing that he did, I'd have enough people in my server to get the ball rolling. So I frantically copy and paste images into my server, finish it, and throw out the link into the wild. But the next couple of days were pretty dry. It wasn't until about day 4 when I woke up and looked at the server and we had about 1,000 members. Now, this would have been exciting, but I see myself a lot like Walter White, and I wasn't in the Discord business. I was in the empire business. There was a long-term plan here to dominate and become a Discord hentai kingpin. 1,000 members was only a stepping stone for me. So as the initial server hentai hub would grow, I'd create new servers every single day. One Piece, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, I was covering the whole 9 yards. And you can now start to see how this server is starting to become a little bit of a pyramid scheme. I think. I don't really know what pyramid schemes are, to be honest. Eventually, the main server started to grow rapidly because as more people invited more members for higher roles, that meant more people to invite more people. And after making about 12 servers that all fed into the main server, my shit pretty much snowballed super quick. It got to the point where I was getting like 20 DMs per day, juggling multiple conversations. But let's not forget, we're still on Discord here. Anime Discord at that. Anime and Discord is like the Ronaldo and Messi of earthly filth. Subjecting myself to these people meant that I had to endure so many terribly heinous messages. It was mostly atrocious humans calling me bad words I can't repeat because of my skin color. But I'm sure if I logged into my old account, I could find some good slop. So I found this guy that has been messaging me once every month, which is a little bit strange. This guy asked me if I've seen Better Call Saul season 6, then asked me for nudes and called me multiple times. I can't believe Jinxie would do this to me. I actually made an entire video about this one insane guy like 3 years ago before YouTube was a real thing for me. This video isn't very good, but I did a little bit of funny trolling in it. I actually like it still. But at this point, it had became smooth sailing. I've already got a ton of servers set up. I even started to make servers about specific characters that link to the series they're from, which then would link back to the hub server. I was really milking this thing, if you can't tell. And now that there was about 25 servers, I've made a package deal for $40 that allows full access on all of them, which is making me some solid money. This operation was essentially running itself until the day of reckoning came upon my Discord account and my shit got deleted. This was my fucking karma for kind of scamming people. I mean, I really am just copying copying servers, copy and pasting images from Google, and then charging people for it. But you could also argue that they're paying for the convenience of me finding the images for them, so it's not entirely a scam. But you'd think that Discord would be deleting my account to stop the scam, but it only in turn made it more of a scam than it was before. While my account was deleted, none of the servers themselves were deleted, meaning that I was getting payments into my Cash App, but now I could not give people what they paid for. I was truly scamming people, but there was nothing I could do about it now. But also I needed money so I could pay for my bread and pre-workout. I imagined that eventually these people would realize that the old servers had no server admin and their money was going into the ether, so I had to make a new Discord account and recreate every single server I once had. It was pretty much the same process as before, starting off pretty slow but eventually snowballing back to where I was a few months ago. But an unforeseen consequence of making a few $1,000s off Discord is that I have a family. Eventually people would start asking me what I'm doing for a job and how I'm making money, and you can imagine this perhaps led to potential unlucky situations when I had to explain myself. I also didn't know how to explain the income to the IRS, so I didn't. But after being deleted the first time, I knew how fragile my operation was, so I had to find a new way to use this audience gathered on Discord for my own monetary benefit. And that is where the Ninye YouTube channel comes in. I started making videos tailored to the audience I had on Discord, and that's how classics such as Top 10 Anime Woman were created. I honestly hated making these videos, but business is business. As I would upload these videos to my channel, I would ping at everyone on every single server and say that there was a secret code hidden in the videos that, if found, would reward them with free full access to any server. This was a terrible mistake on my end because now I had like 200 messages to go through whenever I uploaded a video, so I usually ended up ignoring most of these people, and that does make it sound like even more of a scam, but trust me, it wasn't that bad. And between me and you, there wasn't actually any secret codes in these videos. I just needed a way for people to watch my channel without killing the average view duration. But they didn't know that. The strategy kinda worked for my videos. I would get a few thousand views per video, which was really good at the time, but it wasn't enough to jump ship from the Discord business. But then I started making other videos that are more similar to the ones that you guys know today and promoting them on the server, because I just couldn't handle the mental anguish of making Top 10 Anime Woman anymore. All the initial views of those first Stickman videos I made were people from my Discord ant farm until the algorithm actually sent it out to real people. So it's hard to say for certain if this is how it truly played out, but perhaps the shameless self-promotion on my hentai Discord servers was the initial push that allowed Ninye to be a thing. Personally, I like to think that it was, because it makes a funny narrative for the channel. But none of this would really be possible if it weren't for 1, my horny undisclosed roommate, and 2, Hannah Owo. So I would like to personally thank Hannah Owo for indirectly allowing me to have a career. But anyways, that's the story of how I made a lot of money on Discord and I scammed a lot of people and it was a little bit unethical. Okay, bye guys, thank you, bye, subscribe, bye.